Hey friends, so today is the day my mom passed over to another place. And I don't look at it as her death. I just know she went somewhere else. And I think about it like 1939 she was born, and 2017 she went to another place. In between there's a hyphen, like we see always when people passed and when they were born. And the hyphen to me represents their life. So how I look at it is all her life in between there, and that's what it's all about. One thing my mom really loved to do is she loved to read children's books. And when I was growing up, and I mean the age I don't even remember because she started probably when I was 3, but she would read to me. And she loved children's literature so much, and we'd go to the library all the time. And the thing about it is she loved children too. So when she retired from her job, she decided to be Mother Goose and go around to all the schools and all the community fairs that they would have. And she was Mother Goose. And she did this not for profit, nothing about money. And she just enjoyed it so much. So I had a doll made to look like my mom after she passed away. And Julie Campbell did the doll. And a lot of you out there that are miniaturists know who she is, and she's from the UK. And I'll put it in the link in my descriptions where you can find her. However, she is just unbelievable. I mean, I can't even tell you. So I'm going to show you some photos of my mom so you can see what my mom looked like, and then the doll. So here are some photos of my mom, and in these photos you'll be able to see, what her face looked like and everything, and then you can see the doll. So then they'll give you a better understanding of why and how much she captured how my mom looked. So first of all, here is the doll, and I will show you a close-up. And even the eyeglasses were like my mom's. And my mom would wear this little hat like this when she was Mother Goose. Now her outfit was a little different color, but I really like the blue here. I think that's really pretty with the apron. And I have this chair here's a wingback. My mom had a wingback chair when I was growing up, and she always recovered it. It seemed like every 5 or 10 years is always a different recovering. It was probably more like 10 years, but it was always different. So I just thought this represented her too, with where she liked to sit and read and by a fireplace, because we had a beautiful round stone fireplace in my childhood home. So I had this made, and this is also from an artisan, and I will put her link in the description as well. And this is so cute because I don't know if you can see it, but I'll show you the books that are stacked in the bottom of this. So this has the foot here of the chair, and then this one is with books. I think that's so cute. And so my mom fits perfect in this chair. And there's a little stool that went with it. And the stool, it's all patchwork too, which I think is adorable. And my mom was a sewer, and she also did some patchwork quilts. So this is representing of her as well. And it's Lorelei Blue that did this, and she has her signature here. Now, this is a goose that I had purchased on Etsy, and it was from an artist in New Zealand. Unfortunately, he did not sign it, so I can't even remember who made this. I'll try to look it up, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it. And there's actual little feathers in it, and look at the bill on it. It just looks so real. And so when my mom would read stories to the little kids, she would always have a little goose with her too. That was a puppet goose, so it reminds me of that. And I just put that on the stool usually. Now, normally I had my mom in one of my other doll houses that I'm electrifying now. But the one I'm going to redo, that's a cottage, I am going to put her in that one instead, so she'll have her own house that's a little smaller and cozier looking. And I will show you that in a second here because this is one I started, and some of you might have saw that video, but this is more what I'm doing to it, and we'll go there and look at that, and then I'll explain to you some of my ideas of what I want to do with that. Now back to the cottage house. I painted it all white. The shingles before were beige color, but I decided to paint just everything white. I have some sandpaper here, and I'm just going to sand it down. I want it to look aged. So I kind of want it to look like wind, you know, this by the seashore, and the wind and rain just made it look all weathered. And then I did the same with the gingerbread molding. And then, you know, I'll eventually put this back on here, but I just wanted to sand it. And of course I'm going to do something in here, which I think is going to be stone. And then down here, I also want either, I think brick maybe. So this will be the house for my mom as Mother Goose. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited you guys are going to be a part of this with me. And I am going to work on this a lot this month and into December. Now I'll show you the inside if you didn't see it in my other video. But I am going to change the wallpaper. And I'll show you what I'm going to use for that because I already have it. And I might keep this wallpaper, but I want to age it a little. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that in another video. But I wanted to show you this really neat sink that I have for it. This sink was made from an artisan, and it's actually signed. A little curtain and little plumbing underneath, and the drawer that actually opens and works. And I also, some people might hate this, but this is what's charming to me. They made it look dirty, and like there is a hard water at this place because you can see the minerals dripping down with the orange, the rust I should say. And yeah, it's super cute. Plug here, and a sponge and some soap. So this will be going in here, of course, because that's the kitchen. And this is the paper that I chose for the bedroom in the cottage. So thanks for watching, and I hope I see you next time.